Oops, wrong one. Alright, so instead of looking at his recent videos because he hasn't had any new ones yet, I'm gonna look at his older ones and see what was his style before, his style now. Real Ghost caught on film. This one looks like a good one already. So I'm gonna look at his older stuff, like the oldest. This one's 10 years ago? Let's check it out. Let's see what his style was compared to the style that he has now.
Hello, New Norway subscribers.
Wait, what? Nuke. Wait, Nuke Norway. He has a different one. He was using a different one back then. He was using a different intro back then. Nuke Norway. Wow. Okay.
And welcome to something a little different for the Nuke Norway channel. This is the top 5 scary and supposedly real ghosts caught on film. The top 5 photos and videos in this list have all been examined by experienced photographic experts.
And Frank or Martin Luther King, Torkoff, who wins? What do you think? Who would a lot of people vote for? That one would be interesting. I mean, personally, or my guess would be all the girls would go for Martin Luther King and all the guys would go for, you know, vice versa.
And to the best of their professional knowledge, they have all found these photos and videos to be authentic.
I mean, he still sounds the same from 10 years ago. I'm surprised.
Is up to you. Are these images real proof of life
it's just
after
that
death,
his
or just simple photo
videos
fakes?
were a lot different from back
You
then.
decide. The Oklahoma impound lot ghost. One night in 2005 in a small city in Oklahoma, 3 cars were involved in fatal car crashes.
His voice is a lot
The
different,
lifeless
though.
bodies of the drivers were pulled from the vehicles, and the mangled cars were towed to the nearby impound lot.
He is showing some
When impound lot worker Kathy Henry
pictures
checked the
of
lot security camera, this is what she saw. The security video seems to show a transparent
his video
figure
quality was a little
that appears
off
to
back
float
then.
in mid-air above the crash remains of several cars. Could it be the spirit of one of the
Hi
3
guys,
accident
I
victims?
see your message.
When Kathy saw the footage,
Dawson,
she
I
immediately asked
think?
one of the other workers to check the lot for intruders. The lot worker checked and found no one in the lot, and no sign of the
Wow,
strange
these-
apparition that appeared on the security camera.
These videos are super old school. That's why I decided to watch his older stuff. They are a bit different.
The White Lady of Worstead. In 1975, Peter and Diane Berthelot visited the Worstead Church in North Norfolk in the UK.
How the way he
Diane took
presents
seat
it is a
amongst
lot
the
different
empty
too.
pews to say a short prayer. Her husband Peter snapped a candid picture of her as she sat and prayed. Later, when the film was developed, the couple was shocked to see the ghostly...
There's a ghost behind her. Yeah, hardly any videos like how he does them now, with like video evidence and stuff like that. It's because there were hardly any video evidence back then, only like photos, I'm guessing.
apparition of what
Which
appeared
isn't
to
too
be a
bad. I
woman
mean, he
sitting
probably
behind Diane,
worked what
dressed all in
he
white.
had during that time.
Peter and Diane Berthelot swear that there was no one else present around Diane when the picture was taken. The couple later showed this
Kinda
photo
looks
to
like a
Reverend
skeleton
Petit,
or
the church
something.
vicar, and inquired about the strange specter in the photo. They were shocked when the Reverend told them the story of the White Lady that is said to have haunted the Worstead Church for more than 150 years. It is said that in the 1830s, a man laughingly dismissed the legend, boasting that he would climb to the top of the church bell tower at midnight, and if the White Lady was there, he bragged that he would give her a big kiss on the lips.
What? There's
As
no
the
way he would
legend
do
goes,
it.
the man followed through with his ill-advised boast. He did indeed ascend the ladder to the Worstead Church bell tower at midnight. After the man's friends had waited an exceedingly long time for him to return, They climbed to the church bell tower to check on him. What they found shocked them to the core. The man was cowering in a corner of the bell tower, shivering violently and barely able to speak. Through quivering lips, he said simply, "I saw her."
He was losing it. He was shaking. I mean, the old style of just pictures, I mean, it works. It works pretty good.
Without another word, he closed his eyes and died. Farm boy ghost of Hertfordshire, England. In 2008, Neil Sandbach was photographing some scenic farmhouse shots to be used as the backdrop for a couple's wedding stationery, as the couple were planning to have their wedding at the quaint, out-of-the-way farm the next week. Later, when Neil examined the series of digital photos, he was shocked to see that
I mean, the photos are pretty good also, just by photo style.
Young boy who seemed to be staring back at Neil from around the corner of one of the buildings. Neil says that he is sure that there was no one else present at the farm when the photos were taken. Neil Sandbach was not sure exactly what had appeared in his photo, so before the wedding, Neil asked the staff of the farm if they had ever had any creepy or unexplained experiences while working at the farm. Even though the farm staff had not seen Neil's spooky photo, and in fact didn't even know the picture existed, they all said that on many occasions
super pixelated. I like it though.
The figure of a young boy dressed in white sleeping clothes and lurking around.
No, these are not videos from my channel. Of course not. I usually watch somebody else's channel and just talk about them, react to them right now. Instead of watching his most previous videos, I'm watching like his oldest. Just seeing how he used to do those videos back then compared to how he does them now. Just pictures only. I mean, it's not too bad compared to how he does them now with like real video evidence and stuff like that.
Around the barn that Neil had photographed. The Chico ghost truck.
I like the intro on each one though.
Roy, a California policeman, found an old abandoned truck on Honey Run Road in
But I do read my own stories though whenever I finish writing them. That's pretty much it. Whenever I'm done writing them, I just post them up.
Chico, California.
Wait,
Roy took pictures of...
What was it? In California? Oh, in Chico, California. What?
Truck on Honey Run Road in Chico, California. Roy took pictures of the truck for the purpose of logging the vehicle into police records so that it could be towed away. Later, when Roy checked his photos,
I did, didn't I?
He was shocked to see the clear image of a face.
Oh, somebody was in that
staring
truck. Oh,
back
wow.
at him from the passenger seat of the truck. Roy swears that there was no one around when he took his pictures, and the man's likeness did not appear in any of Roy's other photos. Most disturbing is the strange, piercing look that the man appears to be giving Roy as the picture is taken.
I wonder if that truck is still there. Maybe I should go there, take a picture, and see what the results are. Maybe if I capture it.
The Pink Lady of O'Hare House. Armed with video and film cameras, a man named Guy Winters and a friend set out to explore the supposedly haunted O'Hare House in Greencastle, Indiana. The two men spent 2 days exploring and filming the house. By far, the most striking supernatural evidence retrieved were these photos, snapped by Guy Winters of the outside of the O'Hare house. This first photo is the blurry picture of what appears to be a woman standing in the front doorway, staring out at the photographer.
I don't even see it.
The second picture,
never mind, it's there.
Another blurry manifestation looking out a downstairs window. But what truly baffled paranormal researchers is this series of photos taken of an upstairs bedroom. It shows 3 photos of what has come to be called the Pink Lady of O'Hare House. Guy Winters did not see this apparition at the time and only found it later after the photos were developed. A professional analysis of this film proved that the images are indeed on the film negative and not fake, but perhaps even more chilling.
How old are these videos? 10 years ago. His older ones. I'm watching his older ones 10 years ago.
Is what happened when the picture was run through a computer enhancement to try to uncover greater detail in the photo. When enhanced, the photo looks like a human skull. encased in
human
the
skull,
ghostly
what the heck?
apparition of a human body. So that's it. The top 5 scary and possibly real ghost pictures and video ever taken. Are they real or are they fake? In the end, that's for you, the viewer, to decide. If you found this video interesting, please let me know in the comments if you would like to see more, and I will put up another video of some more weird, supposedly real ghost photos and stories.
Let's see. Yeah, AI wasn't a big then, so the older ones are more credible. Yeah, that is true. AI wasn't around those 10 years ago.
Thanks for watching.
Man, his style was different. His style was a lot different compared to how it is now. Let me see. His videos were a lot shorter too. This one seems to be good. I think, let me see if he has the same intro.
The internet is full of so-called real ghost videos, but most of them just look like very bad, poorly edited fakes. But in this list, I'm going to be counting down the top 5 most believable ghost videos on the internet.
Luke's top 5, there you go, that's his original name. Changed it like a year ago. I mean 9 years ago.
The Horton Mine Ghost. On the YouTube channel Exploring Abandoned Mines, there's a guy named Frank who does explorations of really creepy old abandoned mines in the western United States. Frank is by no means a ghost hunter, and in fact his YouTube channel has nothing to do with ghosts or the paranormal at all. However, Frank has posted 2 frightening supernatural experiences he had
I can
while
see this is
exploring
where
the
he was
haunted
getting
Horton
his
Mine in Nevada.
his style here.
This is one of the
From the, even back then he was already figuring out his style, which is good. I mean, the style that he has today, this is like where it came from.
creepiest mine tunnels I've ever been in, just because of how dilapidated it is and all these chains hanging down from the overhead, and there's a shot looking down the tunnel even further, but it's still pretty wet.
Something that was sinister. You
Here's
don't
a
want to go
shot
in the
looking
tunnel
back towards the
further.
entrance. I'm a little bit further in, and
What's that?
looking down the tunnel here.
Oh, something was moving over there. The chains are moving.
I don't know why that one chain is swinging back there.
It's just swinging by itself.
Video or not.
We got some activity there.
Yeah, this mine definitely has a very spooky vibe to it. So I'm gonna head back out and check out the other stuff that's here. This is just too wet.
Yeah,
too
time to
muddy.
get out of there for sure.
Man, obviously something is making the chains swing. So time to get the hell out of here.
Now keep in mind as you watch this video that these chains you see swinging weigh over 40 pounds, so they would not be moved by a simple gust of wind. The mine explorer Frank left the abandoned Horton mine and
I see dark right there. So yeah, dark. I'm seeing, instead of his recent videos, I'm seeing his oldest. I'm seeing his videos from like 10 years ago. He has a different style, or he had a different style compared to the style he has now. Older videos, older pictures. It seems like.
did not return for a year. However, despite his fear after his first visit to the mine, Frank did eventually return to the site. He was determined to trek deeper into the Horton mine shaft and see what he could find. What he discovers this time is...
But how's it going though? Hopefully you're not sick or anything like that.
And there's the ore pass with all the cascading water, and what the fuck is that?
He's hearing machine sounds right there. When nobody has worked on it for years.
I don't know what that was, but there was a sudden blast of cold air, and I'm getting out of here.
After repeatedly watching the footage, YouTube commenters on the video believe that they have somewhat identified the mysterious voice heard in the video. Oddly enough, it is a woman with a thick French accent. In somewhat broken English, this is what she seems to say.
Let's see.
And what the fuck is that?
Are you prepared? Who are you? What? Oh my goodness, those were full sentences there.
The Blockbuster Video Ghost.
The Blockbuster Ghost?
This
No
video
way.
features a man working late at night.
Oh, this brings me back. The Blockbuster video store? Man, this is how you know it's from 10 years ago right here. When Blockbuster used to be around. I'm doing good though.
Restocking shelves at a Blockbuster Video in Mexico.
I miss these times right here. When I was younger, I would go to Blockbuster for sure. Did the ghost throw his movies or what? Oh, he pushed the cart. The ghost is just messing around and pushing the cart. Yeah, I would always go Friday nights, man, to Blockbuster every time. Friday nights, those were the best ones. Best times, I mean. Is it gonna move again? It should. Oh, never mind. It dropped something. Oh, they're just messing with them.
What makes this video so believable is the worker's very casual attitude. He doesn't freak out until he actually realizes what's happening all around him.
They're just messing with them there.
The ghost on the staircase.
Ghost on the staircase? That had to be a ghost. Oh, I know for sure, 100.
3 paranormal researchers spent a night investigating Stanley Palace in England. When they reviewed their footage, they were shocked by what they saw. This footage can be confusing because of the shaky camera and what many supernatural investigators would call ghostly orbs. But when we zoom into the area of the stairs, 3 ghostly faces seem to actually emerge from the very
stairs?
wall
I
of
knew
the
it.
staircase, just above the researchers' heads.
There's definitely something, but I can't see their face or heads or whatever.
The hotel ghost. The next video was filmed by security cameras at a hotel in North Carolina.
Dang, North Carolina, look out. That's crazy. They hear somebody screaming in there, they go in there, nothing.
There's no one checked into that room. There should be nobody in there. Wait 1 second, John. Amy, are you there? Yeah, John says he hears the screaming coming from that room. And I hear it too. But we're sure that no one's checked into that room. Correct? John, just wait. We're gonna get a hold of the police. So
We're gonna get a hold of the police, just go in there.
I would wait for the police, John. Amy, John's gonna enter the room real quick just to check, make sure, see what's going on. Wait one.
Nobody was there, that's it. Watch he comes out running.
John, are you there? Okay, Amy, John wants you to call the police right now if you don't mind. He says no one's in there, but that all of the furniture's been turned upside down hold on. He says the carpet's been ripped up and that the shower is on, but nobody's in there. Man, that's scary. I'm officially freaked out now.
I'm officially freaked out right now. Man.
The office ghost.
That guy's gonna get lit up? He didn't though. Oh, look at Rick over here. I thought Rick was asleep. I'm watching his older videos, Rick. I mean, they're pretty good. From like 10 or 9 years ago. The arrow's pointing at that seat or that chair. There it is. He probably got lit up later, maybe. Oh, she got spooked. That thing, the ghost showed her what's up. Let me move the chair in front of you real quick. Oh, what? It blocked her? No way. What happened there? She get knocked out? What? Did the ghost knock her out?
The security tape was so shocking that in 2015, 3 filmmakers from Kuala Lumpur decided to make a movie based around the creepy footage. The movie is called Bangunan, which in English translates to The Building. So those are my picks for the top 5 most believable ghost videos on the internet. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please let me know in the comments which clip you think was the most realistic, or even which clip you thought looked fake. Just put your opinion out there. I look forward to your comments and thoughts, and as always, thanks for watching.
Oh, he had some weird styles, but she got knocked out on that one. Got lit up. Oldest videos here. Five real aliens caught on tape? I don't know about that. Let's see. Oh, this is where he put that intro. He was getting better with his intros here.
Fascinated by the idea of intelligent alien life. So we watch UFO and extraterrestrial videos on the internet, hoping for a glimpse of something otherworldly. And we usually only some of you are saying, it's like, hey man, that's awesome CGI. That's like some Spielberg movie shit. It's definitely possible that the video could have been created with CGI. However, YouTube user Jin Lon has done an extensive analysis of the Skinny Bob video, and he makes a strong case that the video would be nearly impossible to create with any animatronics or CGI available at the time of the video's release. But here's where the story gets even more bizarre. When the Skinny Bob video was initially released, some reason that it must be a viral video promotion for some alien movie or TV show. After all, if the video
Some
was
alien
CGI,
stuff.
someone would have to put up a lot of money and time that the sounds could have possible extraterrestrial or UFO origins. One thing is certain, these strange sounds have been reported by news outlets all over the world.
There's been a lot of buzz over the last few weeks about strange sounds being heard in the atmosphere. People around the world and here at home have reported hearing some bizarre noises.
That heard a loud boom coming from the skies last night.
Heard and felt a loud noise around 12:30 Central Time this afternoon.
The area's been plagued by loud, booming sounds. Problem is, no one knows where the sound is coming from.
I'm going to try and describe it for everyone here, okay? If you took a whale's mating call, added a 5th grader learning to play French horn, and threw in some cheeseball ghost sound effects from a haunted house, that would be like the noise that a lot of people woke up to in St. Paul this morning.
The creepy sounds have also been documented by YouTube users worldwide. Other non-UFO conspiracy theories for the cause of these sounds range all the way from secret government weather control devices to even the assertion by some religious groups that the sounds herald the beginning of the apocalypse. So what do you think these weird sounds are? Let me know in the comments below. Number 3, the Fresno Nightcrawlers. The Fresno, California Nightcrawler footage might be one of the strangest videos of supposed aliens that you'll ever see. Now, I realize that on first viewing, the footage looks downright ridiculous. The surreal appearance of the alleged creatures in the Fresno Nightcrawler video would make anyone doubtful. In fact, I remember when I first saw the video,
Yeah, these videos are a bit different.
my initial reaction was, hey, that looks like someone's pants are running away. But for so-called video
Vegas getting scared, I knew
this
it.
video actually proved much harder to disprove than you might expect. The sci-fi television series Fact or Fake attempted to debunk the Fresno Nightcrawler video. No matter what they tried, they just couldn't reproduce the creatures in the video. They judged the Fresno Nightcrawler video to be unexplainable. A year after the airing of the Fact or Faked episode, a similar video was uploaded of these supposed aliens, this time in Yosemite National Park, 60 miles away from their original sighting. Also, photos showing strange wood carvings began to show up on the internet. Posters claim that these photos revealed old American Indian statues of the creatures, but these reports can't be confirmed.
Look at those.
So, are these strange alien creatures, or just someone using their pants as a puppet? Let me know what you think. Number 2, the
Florida alien intruder?
Alien intruder. Now, in number 3 in the list, I mentioned the paranormal investigation TV show Fact or Fake, and how their attempt to debunk the Fresno Nightcrawler case had actually made the video seem more authentic. Well, in the case of the Florida alien intruder, the investigation by the show Fact or Faked was actually more impressive than their original video clips. So the story goes that the Fact or Fake television series was contacted by a man named David Eckert, who claimed that his family had been visited by aliens for nearly 10 years. As proof of the visits, Eckert offered a time-lapse video in which something that kinda looked like an alien showed up for a measly 3 frames of video. He also provided another video where something that again slightly resembled an alien seemed to float over his bed.
Look at those.
The Fact
That
or Fake
ghost or
television
whatever that
crew
was.
traveled to Eckert's home in Florida to attempt to disprove his videos. Since Eckert claimed that the aliens often visited his bedroom at night, the Fact or Fake TV team decided to basically play Peeping Tom and stare into David Eckert's bedroom all night. One of the team members hid in the closet and observed the room.
Which one?
While another team member actually climbed a tree outside the bedroom window, pointing a device that measured electrical activity at the window. Now, this is where things got weird. David
Look at that. I wonder what that is.
Eckert began to say that he was hearing a piano playing, even though the investigators couldn't hear any sound at all. But suddenly, the Fact or Fake team's electronic instruments began to go wild. Strong readings of electrical activity were measured coming from the bedroom. A team member in the closet began to experience strange loud microphone interference, and then her camera suddenly cut out as well. Weirdest of all, the grass outside the bedroom window became covered in earthworms. All of the worms had inexplicably burrowed their way up to the surface
Look at
through
those
the
worms
strange
there.
surge of electrical interference. Was it a coincidence, or were the worms somehow reacting to a strange presence in the home? Either way, the Fact or Fake team didn't get to see a real live alien.
Like scared of the
that
little
night.
aliens now.
They definitely got a strange, very hard to explain experience of their own. Number 1. The Cambergaz UFO video. In 2008 in Cambergaz, Turkey, there were multiple reports of UFO sightings across the area. During one of these encounters, a man recorded what he believed to be a UFO hovering over the sea.
These UFOs are getting wrecked right now.
The photographer was using was equipped with a telephoto adapter that allowed him to zoom in very close to the UFO. So close, in fact, that many people who analyzed the footage actually believe that the photographer
This is actually the first time I've ever seen a UFO video from him.
The video footage was analyzed by scientific research centers in Turkey, as well as by experts in the US, Japan, Chile, Brazil, and Russia. All of the analysts came to the same conclusion. The video footage was not altered or edited in any way. Furthermore, 4 other people had witnessed the strange UFO sighting. Some skeptics claim that the Cambergaz UFO video is actually the upper deck of a cruise ship seen across the sea.
Look at that cruise ship.
However,
with the weird
Cambergaz
painting.
UFO believers have tested this theory and have provided compelling evidence that the cruise ship theory does not hold up. So is this footage a real spaceship, complete with alien occupants caught on camera? Or is it just the upper deck of a cruise ship? What do you think? So those are my picks for the top 5 alien videos on the internet.
These
Be sure to
alien
let me know in
videos
the
aren't
comments
too
which
bad.
videos you thought looked totally realistic, or which ones you thought looked fake as hell. Either way, as always, thank you for watching.
5 creepy Disney movie secrets. That one is probably gonna be next. Let's see, where is it at? Let's see what the hidden secrets are in these movies. Probably I did not catch them back then.
So all of us grew up watching at least a few Disney films. And even as you got older, you probably still kept seeing Disney movies if you have younger brothers and sisters, or even kids of your own. Because kids watch those movies over.
This is gonna be a good one.
And over and never get tired of the damn things. But here's something that probably none of us realized in all those years of watching Disney films. There are some downright dark, creepy, and even sinister things hidden in Disney movies and animation. This is the top 5 dark and creepy Disney movie secrets. Number 5, dead parents in Disney movies. This one is perhaps the most obvious dark element in most Disney films. It seems that most parents in Disney films just don't seem to be around.
Let's
If
see.
they are, they get bumped off in the movie pretty quickly, and usually in some very grisly, murderous, weird fashion. Let's just take a look at a list of some of the most popular Disney films of all time. Bambi, Mother Killed. Lilo and
Oh, Mother Killed? Yeah, a few of them got smoked.
Stitch. Both Lilo's parents are dead. Little Mermaid, Mother Killed. Hunchback of Notre Dame, Mother Killed. Lion King, Dad Killed.
Yep.
Aladdin, Mother already dead. Tarzan, both parents killed. Finding Nemo, Mother Killed. Frozen, both parents killed. Beauty and the Beast, Belle's mom is dead. Toy Story, Andy's dad is nowhere to be found. Maybe he's alive, maybe
He
he's
was
dead.
never to be found,
We don't
that's
really
right.
know. He's just not there. In fact, if you're really lucky as a character in a Disney movie, then you just get kidnapped from your parents as a baby like Rapunzel and Tangled. Either way, the dark creepy fact remains that Disney just doesn't seem to like parents, and they kill them off as early in the movie as possible. So can you think of more Disney films where one or both parents die? Or maybe even a Disney movie where both parents are present and alive? Either way, let me know down in the comments.
That is true, they're always cleaning them off.
Number 4, creepy hidden dialogue in Aladdin. Now when I first read about
Oh, the creepy Aladdin dialogue? I wonder what it says. This is an interesting one.
About this dark fan theory about Disney's Aladdin, I actually rewatched the video clip for myself to check it. At first it seemed kinda silly, so let's check out the clip. Now here's what fan theories report is being said in this clip, almost subliminally.
Leave me alone.
So how's our little bow doing? Come on, good. Can you just take off? Down,
Wait.
Could you hear it?
Come on.
What? Did the genie say that, or who said that? Let me see.
Good. Can you just take off?
Personally, after hearing the clip, I still wasn't convinced. According to Disney, the actual line being said here is "Good tiger, take off and go." But to me, it doesn't really sound like that either. So was there some weird pervy line snuck into Disney's Aladdin?
Probably the genie, man. He was saying that nonsense there. They forgot to take that line off or something.
Well, what gives credit to the weird perverted dialogue theory is this. When Disney re-released Aladdin on Blu-ray, the creepy "good teenagers" line had almost been completely removed. Just listen to the new Blu-ray release compared to the original.
Alright, let's see.
On good. Can you just take off? On good. On good. Can you just take off? On good.
They probably caught it. They caught on. He probably got like a lot of backlash comments, and they're like, they looked into it and they're like, oh my goodness, let's remove it out of there. So that's what they probably did.
So the creepy line is pretty much gone from the newer Blu-ray releases of Aladdin. So if the dialogue was truly as innocent as "Good tiger, take off and go," as Disney said, then why did they remove it from the new releases of the movie? So what do you think? Is the creepy line there or not? Let me know down in the comments. Number 3, Scar got skinned. This dark Disney movie secret is pretty straightforward, and there's not really any room for debate. At the beginning of The Lion King, when Mufasa is talking to his bird advisor Zazu, they discuss the movie's villain Scar. This is their conversation.
What am I going to do with him?
He'd make a very handsome throw rug.
Zazu.
And just think, whenever he gets dirty, you could take him out and beat him.
So Zazu says that Scar should be made into a throw rug. Sure enough, 3 years later in the 1997 Disney film Hercules, the hero is seen wearing a lion pelt, which he
Let's
throws
see
to
what
the
they
ground
say about
like a
this
throw
one.
rug. So who is the lion pelt being worn by Hercules? Well, it's Scar from The Lion King.
That is
complete
right.
with his trademark facial scar from which he got his name. So, if you don't think Disney can get dark and creepy, just remember, Disney took one of the main characters from The Lion King and put him in the movie Hercules as a dead, skinned, freaky-ass fur coat.
He did.
Number 2, Scrooge McDuck is a shill for the Illuminati. Conspiracy theorists
Illuminati duck. What? Let's see this one.
have suggested for decades that Walt Disney was a part of the Illuminati, a supposed secret society of wealthy and powerful individuals said to control and influence world events. So some conspiracy theorists were amazed when a reference to the Illuminati was discovered in a 1989 episode of the Disney TV series DuckTales. In the episode, Disney character Scrooge McDuck is suffering from a strange illness that only affects the very rich. So he goes to see a doctor about his problem. In the doctor's office, the letters on the eye chart spell out, "Ask about Illuminati." Also strangely,
What?
the letters
I
on the
did
eye
see
chart
that.
seem to continuously change
I did not
throughout
see
the
that,
scene.
wow.
At one point again spelling "Ask about Illuminati," but this time with the word Illuminati misspelled. Illuminati conspiracy theorists have gone even further with their analysis of the eye chart and its strange message. It's been pointed out that in a standard eye test, an eye chart is usually read with one eye, while the Illuminati's supposed symbol is one eye. So what do you think? Is it just a coincidence?
That's some nonsense there. As in, that's crazy.
Or maybe even just a joke by the animators? Or is the DuckTales eye chart in fact a sinister reference to the secret Illuminati society? Number 1, the Beast killed his servants. In the 1991 Disney animated feature Beauty and the Beast, the main storyline involves a young prince who is transformed into a hideous beast by an angry witch. The witch also casts a spell over the prince's entire castle, turning all of the prince's servants into pieces of furniture and various household items. It's revealed in the movie that almost every item in the castle contains the spirit of one of the beast's servants. from the chairs and footstools and vases, right down to the cutlery and serving dishes. Even the napkins in the castle contain the souls of the beast's serving staff. Now hold on, because here's where it gets dark and creepy. In one scene, the female lead, Belle, wanders into the West Wing, a forbidden part of the beast's castle. Apparently, the West Wing is where the beast goes when he's feeling a bit angry and violent, because scattered all over the West Wing, that's right, broken furniture and household items that the beast has destroyed in crazy fits of rage. Now remember earlier when we learned that all of the furniture and household items are actually the beast's living servants? Okay, so now you see the creepy. So popular fan theory maintains that the beast sometimes becomes so violent that he has actually killed multiple members of his castle staff by destroying them in their furniture and household item form. This all might seem hard to believe, except that we actually see evidence of the beast's crazy-ass temper in the movie. When Belle sneaks into the spooky West Wing, the beast goes apeshit on her. Or in this case, maybe I should say he goes beast shit on her.
He does.
Either way, he just flat out loses it. He snarls and growls at Belle and seems as though he might rip her head off any minute. Belle is terrified and flees the castle in fear for her life. So did the beast kill his cursed staff members? Or did he just like randomly buy some new furniture that didn't contain servant souls so he could just smash it up? Or was the West Wing just never cursed with the whole servants as furniture thing? Let me know what you think down in the comments. So that's it for the top 5 dark and creepy Disney movie secrets. Thanks for watching, and be sure to let me know your thoughts about all of these theories down below.
Sometimes life can be a little...
That one was a little, you know, it's all about Disney right there. So it wasn't too scary. I mean... Five mysterious creatures caught on camera. I mean, I think they start getting good, like, around here. Alright, let's see this one. What? It won't let me proceed. It did, but I can't see anything. Oh my gosh, I hate when it does that.
The top 5 mysterious unsolved cases. Jackie Sutton. In late October 2015, seasoned British journalist Jackie Sutton arrived at a Turkish airport to catch her connecting flight to Iraq, where she'd been working with the free speech organization IWPR. Hours later, she was found dead in an airport restroom. Reportedly, Jackie Sutton had committed suicide, hanging herself using one of her own shoelaces. Now here's where things get even stranger. Earlier reports by the Turkish media stated that Jackie Sutton had become very upset after missing her flight to Iraq because she couldn't afford to purchase a new ticket. However, later reports revealed that Sutton could have easily paid for a new ticket. She was found carrying over 2,000 euros and 2 credit cards. Even more suspicious, another security camera clip taken shortly before Jackie Sutton's death shows her carrying what appears to be a shopping bag containing purchases made at the duty-free shop in the airport. Critics have argued that it seems highly unlikely that Jackie Sutton would suddenly decide to do a bit of shopping shortly before committing suicide. So is Jackie Sutton's death a suicide or something more sinister? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Lars Matank. Lars Matank was a young German man who went on a holiday trip with friends to Varna, Bulgaria. While there, Matank was involved in a fight with some other tourists.
Of course he was involved with the fight. There's a lot of people there.
and suffered a ruptured eardrum. Because of the ear injury, Lars Mattank was unable to fly, so he couldn't return to Germany with his friends. He rented a room in a hostel in a poor area of Varna, Bulgaria, determined to wait until his ear had healed enough so that he could fly back to Germany. However, that same night Lars Mattank called his mother and said that there was something strange about the hostel that he was staying in, and that she should cancel all of his credit cards. Even later that same night, Lars Mattank left his hostel room in a panic, headed for the airport. He called his mother again, this time saying that 4 strange men were following him, and that he was hiding. 2 hours later, Lars Mattank caught a cab and arrived at the Varna airport in the early morning hours. On airport security cameras, Lars can be seen entering the airport with his luggage. But minutes later, he is seen running from the airport in a panic, leaving his
Why was he
luggage
running?
behind. Eyewitnesses say that Lars Mattank ran to a barbed wire fence that surrounds the airport, climbed over the fence, and then disappeared into some nearby woods. To this day, Lars Mattank has never been found. His family asks that anyone with any info as to his current location contact them via their website or Facebook page.
I wonder if he ever was
Brian
found.
Schaefer, one of the strangest disappearances on record.
That's crazy. He was never found after that.
Is that of Brian Schaefer, an Ohio State medical student. On March 31st, 2006, Brian Schaefer decided to go out for a night on the town with some of his college friends. They met at the Ugly Tuna Saloona, an upstairs bar at Ohio State's South Campus. Brian can be seen arriving at the bar with his 2 friends. They're smiling and laughing as they exit the escalator to the second floor bar. Around 10 p.m., Brian called his longtime girlfriend, with whom he had planned a
Let's see
spring
what
break getaway to
let's see what
Miami
happens here.
A few days later, Brian told her that he loved her and would see her soon. Brian's girlfriend said that the call was nothing out of the ordinary. Later, Brian Schaefer is seen again on security camera near the escalators, talking to 2 girls. He seems to say goodbye and then heads back into the bar. Brian Schaefer was never seen again. Security cameras covering the only exits of the Ugly Tuna Saloona bar do not show Brian Schaefer ever leaving. The only possible other exit would have been through an area of the bar that was under heavy construction at the time and closed off to the public. However, even if Schaefer had left through the construction area, there are multiple other security cameras in the bar's vicinity. None of these cameras picked up footage of Brian Schaefer ever leaving the bar. It's almost as if Brian Schaefer disappeared into thin air in the middle of a crowded bar.
Maybe he was a ghost, who knows?
Alan Gill. On the evening of February 23, 2014, Alan Gill took a strange trip through Cornwall, England. Captured by surveillance cameras, Gill spent his evening wandering the streets of several different cities for hours. He was seen in Wadebridge, then traveled by bus to Truro, then on to Newquay, then back to Perranporth. No one knows why Alan Gill took this strange trip, or what he was doing wandering the streets of 4 different cities all night. The next morning, the dead body of Alan Gill was found washed up on the shore of Perranporth Beach. Gill was naked except for 1 sock and 1 shoe. But the story gets even stranger. Alan Gill's other sock was found wadded up inside his mouth, wrapped in the cord of a
What?
pair of earbud-type headphones. Near his body was a black jacket containing a wallet with 95 British pounds, but his bank cards, credit cards, and ID were missing.
That's crazy.
However, the wallet contained a
Starshaw, what is going on here? I'm watching his older videos. That's what's going on here. 10 years back. His videos were a lot different back then.
single bizarre picture. Alan Gill as a child. Even stranger, the jacket the wallet was found in was not the one that Alan Gill had been wearing on the night of his death. Initially, Alan Gill's death was thought to just be a very strange suicide. However, an autopsy revealed multiple unexplained injuries to Alan Gill's right hand, chest, and head. Police ruled the death as suspicious. The case still remains unsolved, and no one knows exactly what happened to Alan Gill.
They don't.
The Jamison family.
Man, Starshard is supposed to be asleep right now. What is he doing awake?
2 One of the most bizarre disappearances in recent history is that of the Jamison family of Eufaula, Oklahoma. Pastor Gary Brandon claims that the Jamisons told him that their home was haunted by angry spirits. The Jamisons said that they had made contact with the spirits of a dead family in their house, and that their 6-year-old daughter Madison often talked to the ghost family's child. The Jamisons said that 2 of the ghosts were called Emily and Michael, and that one of the apparitions had wings like an angel. Allegedly fearing for the safety of his family, Bobby Jamison had asked Pastor Brandon if there were quote-unquote special bullets that he could use to fight off the intruding spirits. Pastor Brandon also said that Jamison mentioned that he had obtained a quote-unquote satanic Bible in order to attempt to ward off the ghostly beings. On October 8, 2009, the Jamison family loaded their pickup truck for a trip. They can be seen on their own front yard security camera moving things from their house to their truck. Bizarrely, the family seems to be in some sort of daze or trance-like state, making dozens of trips back and forth from the house to the truck, but never talking to each other once. After loading the truck, the Jamisons pulled out of the driveway and were never seen alive again.
Damn.
8 days later, the Jamisons' pickup truck was...
Now I'm talking to a special someone. Uh-oh. Here goes Starshard again with the special someones.
was found by the side of the road. Locked inside the truck were the Jamisons' wallets and IDs, their cell phones, and $32,000 cash. Also locked inside the truck was the family's small dog, which was nearly dead from starvation. A massive statewide search was launched for the family over the next 8 months, but nothing was found. Multiple theories were circulated. One that Bobby and Sherilyn Jamison had been meth users and had been involved in a meth deal gone bad. This theory would also explain their trance-like state in the final video of the family. However, absolutely no evidence of drug use was found when police searched the Jamison family home. 4 years after the Jamison family's disappearance, deer hunters stumbled across some skeletal remains in a remote area of the Eufaula Mountains, less than 3 miles from where the Jamisons' truck had been found.
Dang, 3 miles,
Bodies
that's
were
long.
forensically identified as the remains of the Jamison family.
Dang, those are the remains. They got lit up a few miles away from there.
However, the bodies were so badly decomposed that no cause of death could be determined. The reason for the Jamison family's strange behavior and the cause of their death remains a mystery to this day.
That's crazy. There has to be something. Thanks for watching. His videos were a lot shorter. A lot shorter from back then. I mean, not yeah, from back then. That's right. Compared to it is to the ones now, it's like 20 minutes, 25. Starshard has to look out for that certain someone now. Dolls caught on tape. I like this one already.
The top 5 haunted dolls caught on tape. Doll loves being on camera. In this next...
And this one better last at more than 2 weeks.
clip, a young girl is
Before you
showing
know
off
it,
the doll
Starshard
collection while
sends
filming
crying
herself.
emojis
One of
again
the
like he
dolls
always
seems to
does.
really enjoy the spotlight. Watch closely. Didn't see it? Well, pay close attention to the baby doll in the middle of the shelf wearing the polka dotted sweater. It looks like the doll actually winks at the camera. What really makes this clip seem believable is the fact that the little girl doesn't even notice or react to the doll winking. According to the story, the winking doll was only spotted after the girl's parents watched the footage back. The puppet in the case. Over a 3-month period, a paranormal investigative team set up a camera in front of a sealed glass case containing...
This puppet looks like a nerd, but I bet it's creepy though.
A creepy old man puppet. The puppet's owner claimed that it was possessed. While the doll was in his home, he said he experienced horrible nightmares and had even been choked by the spirit that possesses the puppet.
Oh my
After months of
goodness.
filming the doll without incident, one night the paranormal team's camera captured this.
He's trying to get out. Benjamin Franklin? It looks like it, huh?
In the video, we see the wooden apparatus used to control the puppet moving on its own. The paranormal investigators say that the glass case was sealed tightly on all sides at the time the video was recorded. Robert the Doll. One of
Robert
the creepiest
the Doll?
possessed doll stories is the tale of Robert the Doll.
Oh my goodness, what kind of doll is
111-year-old
that?
Robert Doll was given to
Sailor
Robert
doll?
Eugene Otto as a child. His grandfather had found the doll on a trip to Germany and brought it back to the U.S.
So you got a doll from Germany. Okay, he didn't know what was all about that doll.
to give to Otto as a birthday gift. Robert Otto named the doll Robert after himself. Soon Otto began to talk to the Robert doll as if it were alive. He even blamed accidents around his home on the doll. At first his parents thought it was nothing more than the tall tales of a child, but soon they became worried about Otto's increasingly strange attachment to the doll. Otto continued to talk to the doll and treat it as though it were alive throughout his entire life. As an adult, he set the doll in a chair in front of his attic window in his Key West home so that Robert would have a nice view of the outside world. Many passerby often claimed that they had seen the doll moving from room to room through the house's windows, and local children were frightened to go near the Otto house. In 1974, after Robert Otto's death, a new owner, Myrtle Reuter, purchased the Otto house. The Robert doll was included in the sale, as the Otto family didn't want the strange doll. Myrtle Reuter claimed that the Robert doll was indeed haunted and did move from room to room in the house. After 20 years of hearing strange unexplained footsteps and childlike giggling from the attic where the Robert doll was kept, Reuter donated Robert the doll to the Fort East Martello Museum.
He had to donate it. He's like, I'm not having it. So he had to get rid of it.
In Key West, Florida. Since Robert has been on display at the museum, he has received over 1,000 letters. Oddly enough, most of the letters are apologies and gifts for Robert. You see, many people have had great misfortunes or tragic accidents occur to them after visiting the Martello Museum and seeing Robert the doll. They send letters and gifts to ask Robert's forgiveness for making fun of him or laughing at him during their visit, hoping that the apology will end what they believe to be a curse put on them by Robert the doll. In this 2011 video, some people believe that Robert the doll can be seen blinking on camera. The interesting thing about this video is that the original uploader never even mentioned or noticed the doll blinking in the video. The blinking was pointed out by YouTube commenters who had watched the video and were shocked when the Robert doll seemed to blink at the camera. The possessed Mexican doll.
That's crazy.
The next video has been on the web for years, but no one seems to know the actual origin of the video.
Mexican doll. Look
In the
how it
clip, a
looks
young
like,
Mexican
though.
girl is talking to her friend behind the camera about a doll she's holding when this happens.
I think I might have seen this one. I think the doll, like, does something. Let's see. Maybe. Oh man, Starshard already went running scared. I knew it.
Aquí les presentamos a la muñeca de Bessie que se la regalaron sus 15 años. Ay, no manches, mira.
I traced the video back to what I believe to be its first
Oh, dang, it like turned its head to her while they were filming. That's insane.
post on the internet, which was back in February 2009. But there was really no other info or backstory to be found on this one. However, if the video's fake, give that girl an Oscar for that performance. The Island of the Dolls. The so-called Island of...
This one I think is also in Mexico. They have a lot of dolls like hanging on trees and stuff. In this nearby cabin, as you can see. I know about this. Hans, he said hi. What's up?
The dolls in Mexico may be one of the creepiest places on Earth. Hanging from the trees on the small island are literally thousands of dolls, aged and worn from exposure to the elements. The story goes that in 1950, a man named Julian Santana Barrera lived all alone on the island. One day, while out tending his garden, he found the body of a drowned girl in the water nearby.
Damn.
Barrera was overcome with grief that he hadn't been able to save the young girl, and he hung the child's doll on a tree near the site where she had died as a tribute. Soon after, Barrera began hearing strange sounds from the woods at night. He heard disembodied whispers, footsteps, and even anguished screams. Barrera became convinced that the drowned girl's spirit had somehow possessed the doll that he had hung in the tree. In an attempt to appease the spirit, he hung another doll, and then another. But each time, the strange whispers and screams would stop for a few days, and then start up again. Barrera continued to hang more and more dolls in the trees over the next 50 years of his life, hanging thousands of dolls over the entire island. Barrera died in 2001, and reportedly his body was found in the exact same spot where the young girl had drowned. To this day, local residents say that they still hear Barrera's dolls whispering to each other in the night. In 2014, the television show Ghost Adventures traveled to...
There it is, yep. He went out there. I remember that. He went out there.
...to the island of the dolls to investigate. As part of their investigation, they explored the small shack where Julian Santana Barrera had lived. Over the course of their investigation, they experienced many strange and unexplainable incidents, like this one.
Ready? No, I'm not ready for this. Oh! Whoa! Bro! Come here! Oh my god. Oh my god. One of them's laughing. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro.
As you can hear in the clip, the screech of a frightened cat scares the two investigators, and then immediately one of the weathered dolls in the shack seemingly begins to laugh at them.
Oh. Whoa!
Now, that wouldn't be so abnormal. After all, many battery-operated dolls can laugh or cry. However, when the investigators check the doll, they find that not only does the doll not have batteries to make it laugh, but the entire battery compartment has been ripped from the back of the doll.
That is crazy, though. And they end it with that one. Alright, let's see what other good old school that he has there. There's a lot of this one caught my attention here, I think.
Abandoned Places, the 5 scariest urban exploration videos.
There's a lot of wind outside. Hopefully, oh, never mind. Is this the only channel you go over? Just curious. What do you mean? I do other ones. But tonight, this one is the one that I'm going over right now. But if you want to know, yeah, this one is pretty much the one I go over the most than all the other ones. Unless there's like new ones that are out there.
Attack in an abandoned house. 3 teens are exploring an abandoned house where they find the walls covered in strange satanic symbols.
Yeah, if there's any new ones, let me know that are out there.
Smell something horrible coming from the house's basement. So against their better judgment, they head further down into the cellar to investigate. There they find dolls hanging from the ceiling, tied by nooses around
Some
their
more
neck.
dolls, I see.
The smell in the basement is so pungent that one of the young urban explorers actually vomits from the stench.
Guys, we need to go. I gotta puke.
suddenly, this happens.
Oh, the police are open. Okay, you gotta go. The door's locked. Get open! There's scratches. Go, 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 go. What's happening? Get off! What's going on? Hang on. What's... John? What? Dude. Okay. Did you hear that? Fuck. Oh my god. Oh shit. Who is it? Who is it? John. Oh my god. Go! I don't know, where are we?
In the video, you can hear that one of the boys is left behind in the house. You can hear him screaming, "Get off me!" to some unknown assailant.
What's happening? Get off! What's going on? Hang on. What's... John?
Oh my goodness.
The boy did escape the
It
house.
was too dark to see.
Refused to talk about what had happened to him inside.
John. John, leave me alone. Dude, shut the camera off!
So, what do you think happened? Let me know in the comments below. Civil War Ghost. A man and his young son are exploring an old abandoned house that had actually been hit by a cannonball during the Civil War, killing many of the residents inside. The two explorers start hearing strange noises. At first it sounds a bit like hissing, then they hear a whisper that almost sounds like someone saying, "Pray for me."
No, dude, hold on, you hear that?
What was that? That was weird.
No, dude, hold on, you hear that?
They decide that they've had enough and attempt to flee the house, but something is standing in their way.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Get out of here!
So is this the ghost caught on tape or just an elaborate fake? Let me know what you think in the comments. Bloody building. Some young urban explorers are checking out an abandoned industrial building, and what they find inside is truly disturbing. Not only is there blood and gore everywhere, but there actually appear to be spots where a body might have been dragged across the ground. One of the explorers even finds a bullet lying in the splatter. There has been much speculation on the internet that this scene might have been faked by the young explorers. So, what do you think? Thing in an abandoned house. Two boys are exploring an old abandoned house when this happens.
The roof is all fucked up. Holy shit! Dude! Oh my... Go! I could have sworn I saw a person.
Notice that whomever or whatever the dark figure is, it seems to pay no attention to the boys and just continues walking. What makes this video particularly realistic is that the boy who spots the dark figure runs from the house screaming, "There's a person in the house." But his friend can be heard following after him saying, "No, there's not. What are you talking about?"
Roof is all fucked up. Holy shit! Dude! Oh my... Go! I could have sworn I saw a person.
Saw something there.
Dude, there's a person. Holy shit.
Oh, he's out of there quickly.
Yeah, there is. Nick, I'm not...
So if the video is fake, at least one of the two doesn't seem to be in on the joke. Let me know what you think.
Saw a guy up there just staring at him, saying hello.
Urban exploration gone wrong. This next video by YouTuber Dan Bell shows a very realistic example of what can go wrong when exploring old abandoned buildings late at night. Especially when you're exploring in a bad neighborhood. In the video, Dan is exploring an abandoned 1920s apartment building. He climbs the decaying stairs to find a bag that has been left there recently. Looking inside, he finds some food and what appears to be a large plastic container full of crack.
Probably somebody lives there still.
Just then, he hears someone enter the building, and
Yeah.
Dan runs to hide.
Somebody
We can
is
hear
probably
Dan
there.
quietly pleading that the men don't find him as we hear their loud, angry voices coming closer and closer.
They're looking for him. They're gonna get him.
Dan hears the door slam and uses the opportunity to flee the house in certain danger. Now, Dan Bell is one of the most
They were
popular
gonna get
urban
him.
explorers on YouTube, and the video seems very realistic. But, as with all things YouTube, some people have claimed that the whole video is an elaborate fake. So, what do you think? Did Dan Bell accidentally find himself in the middle of a crack dealer's stash house?
What
Or was
happened?
the
Never
whole
mind.
video
I
a
don't know what
fake?
happened. I guess
Decide and let
he
me
went
know what
into
you
some
think in the
active
comments.
place where people lived at, and they were gonna get him in there.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and be sure to let me know what you thought about any or all of these videos in the comments. Which videos did you like, and even which videos you hated. As always, thanks so much for watching.
Yeah, that explorer did get lucky there. Extremely lucky. That they didn't find him at all. Imagine if they did, though. It would have been not good. Five killer clowns caught on camera. Scariest clown sightings. I remember the whole clown sighting thing.
The top 5 scary clown sightings.
People wearing clown stuff on and just walking.
Julia Graham and her husband were driving by the Ravenswood Cemetery in Chicago, Illinois around 10 p.m. when they noticed something truly chilling. They see a
Somebody
clown run toward
dressed
the
as a clown was
7-foot tall
walking around
spiked
at 10
cemetery
o'clock
gate
at
and climb
night.
over. Julia Graham managed to grab her phone and quickly snap a picture of the clown as he scaled the cemetery gate. The couple then circled back around for another look, focusing their headlights toward the cemetery gates as Julia begins filming. Sure enough, the clown was now inside the locked cemetery gates, staring back at them.
He's just...
He begins to slowly wave at
He's
them.
just walking
as Julia
around.
films. Suddenly, without warning, the clown turns and runs off into the darkness of the closed cemetery. Workers at the Ravenswood Cemetery found the clown footage unnerving, but they say they have not seen or received any complaints of vandalism on the cemetery grounds.
The
Michigan
clown was
clown
just
hit mud.
messing with people, that's all.
Social media is overrun with video posts of people who claim to have been chased or threatened by scary clowns while
Walking with bats. Oh my gosh, there they go.
while driving in their cars.
Look at them running. Oh, there's some that just appear in the middle of the road. Like, why?
Holy crap! Oh my god. Oh my god.
One of the most common comments on these videos goes something along the lines of, "Hey, if that was me, I would have just run over that clown." Well, in one video, a group of teens in Michigan supposedly has an encounter with a scary clown, and they do just that. They run over.
Oh, they do run them over. That's crazy. Do they?
For the clown when he attacks their car.
Hey, what are you doing? Dude, shut the fuck up.
Damn, they didn't light him up. Oh my goodness, that's what he
Believe
gets
it or
up.
not, the creepy clown phenomenon is nothing new. In fact, no list of creepy clown sightings would be complete without mentioning the Jacksonville Clowns. A series of strange clowns.
Bakersfield or something? Bakersfield? Interesting. Bakersfield is like... There's a lot of field areas out there.
Sightings that occurred in a neighborhood in Jacksonville, Florida, 2 years ago around this same time of year. The Jacksonville Clowns would approach private homes late into the night, entering the security gates and seemingly aware that they were being recorded by the house's security system.
Of course.
The clowns would either
Of course
simply
they're aware
stand
of that.
watching the house, perform for the camera,
That's what they want.
or actually make threatening gestures toward the security camera, sometimes even destroying Halloween decorations.
Okay.
Although the multiple acts of trespassing and vandalism were reported to police, no arrests were ever made. To this day, no one knows the identity of the Jacksonville Clowns. The Sparks Clown. A group of friends in Sparks, Nevada were on the way to the store when one of them spotted what appeared to be a clown near the Reed High School softball field.
Yo, he was just right here. I'm dead sure.
The group doubles back to check out the strange sighting. They get more than they bargained for when they find out that the strange figure is not only dressed in a bizarre clown outfit, but he's also carrying a machete.
Oh, machete, huh?
Hey, what are you doing? Yo, that's a fucking machete. That has to be a fucking machete.
Oh, look at him, though. Oh, he kind of was.
Yo, he's not doing anything. He's just fucking standing there looking at us.
Oh, they're outside, too.
The group doesn't take the situation seriously.
Yo, just fucking standing
They begin
there.
to taunt the clown, who remains motionless.
Nah,
When the
man,
clown
nah.
reacts,
Oh, fuck.
they all run for their lives back to their car. The clown disappears back into the darkness of the
Oh,
soft.
of course he disappears. He was just messing with them.
Sparks, Nevada police say that they received multiple calls about a strange armed man dressed as a clown that night.
Nah.
However, no arrests were ever made.
Dude, fuck that. Nah, man, nah. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Ah!
The Ding Dong Ditch Clown. There have been a rash of creepy clown sightings in the Topeka, Kansas area. Sometime in the middle of the night, a couple in Topeka, Kansas is startled awake by someone ringing their doorbell. The doorbell only rings once, so they assume the late night interruption must just be some local kids playing a prank. They don't go to the door. However, the next day when the couple reviews their front door surveillance footage, they are terrified by what they find. The footage reveals a strange disheveled clown staring aimlessly at their doorway while holding a machete in his hands. The clown rings the doorbell and seems to either run away or possibly hide outside the doorway.
He's hiding.
As I mentioned previously, the couple never answered the door, but it leaves one to wonder just what might have happened if they had answered the door that night.
And there goes
With
that.
Fiverr, you can hire top-rated freelance experts in a variety.
Yeah, these videos are a lot more shorter than the actual ones. Oh, way a lot shorter. I mean, a whole lot shorter, I mean. They don't have any new ones right now. I've been through some new ones already. Let's see what other oldies. 5 real life heroes. Wait, what? Google Earth images. This one sounds interesting.
Five creepiest Google Earth images. Ghosts on Google. The Stewart Hotel in Liverpool, England is said to have been the site of paranormal sightings and events for over 100 years, including unexplained rattling, rumbling, and knocks on the walls. But the Google Street View car caught something truly frightening when it passed by the haunted pub.
That's crazy. The Google Street View car
Casual observer on
caught
Google
that.
Maps happened to notice something peeking out of an upstairs window. Now, is this some strange ghastly ghoul, or did the Stewart Hotel owners somehow know that the Google streetcar was coming by and simply fake the whole thing? You decide and let me know what you think down in the comments.
A stalker, maybe.
Kidnapping caught on Google Maps.
Oh, the Google
Now, when
Maps.
this
Wait,
next Google Maps
a
image
kidnapping
surfaced in
caught on Google
2012,
Maps?
many
No way.
observers on the internet believed that the image showed a woman being kidnapped from her home in Sao Paulo, Brazil. In the photo, it looks like she's about to be stuffed into the open trunk of a waiting car. The kidnap theory was partially fueled by the fact that kidnappings are very common in Brazil, and in Sao Paulo in particular. However, none of the legions of internet investigators could find any information about the photo or what happened to the woman. Now, if we put on our own internet detective cap and look at a Google Maps picture from a year later, we can see that a car that looks very similar to the one in the picture is again parked on the same street. This would seem to indicate that the car belongs to a resident of one of the nearby buildings. Now, while it's possible that the woman could have been kidnapped by a neighbor, it seems unlikely. And even though the bald man in the photo seems to be treating the woman very roughly at first glance, if you take a close look, she still hasn't bothered to drop her cigarette. So, just like everyone else,
That is strange.
I personally don't know what to think on this one. Let me know what you think is happening in this photo down in the comments.
Rick's supposed to be asleep right now.
Crime caught on Google Maps. A 14-year-old boy in Holland reported to police that he had been violently knocked from his bicycle by two young men who then stole the bike, his cell phone, and his wallet. The police investigated the crime, but had no real leads to follow up on. That is, until 6 months later when the boy happened to be looking around Google Maps Street View and actually found pictures of himself riding his bike down a nearby street. The Google Street View car had actually taken a picture right before the crime occurred. Sure enough, the two young men who had stolen the boy's bike could be seen following right behind him. The boy contacted local police, who then contacted Google and received an unblurred copy of the photo. The police immediately recognized the two men as twin brothers who had been jailed for previous thefts in the neighborhood. The two were arrested for aggravated assault and robbery.
Damn, they got him.
Town of Dolls. In Japan, there is a small remote village named Nagoro that is populated almost entirely by dolls. The town once had a population of hundreds of people, but as each person died or moved away, local doll maker Ayano Tsukimi took on the task of replacing each missing villager with a doll in their likeness. These days, the town of Negoro is almost deserted, except for hundreds of dolls that fill the buildings and line the streets. By using Google Maps Street View feature, you can actually take a tour through the doll-lined streets of the isolated village of Negoro and see all of its creepy little stuffed inhabitants. UVB-76. UVB-76 is a very bizarre shortwave radio station that has been broadcasting for over 44 years. The odd station simply emits a sequence of buzzes, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For almost 25 years of UVB-76 existence, that's pretty much all the strange shortwave station did, buzz repeatedly in an odd rhythm.
What is that?
Then in 1997, someone suddenly spoke.
That's interesting.
It was a man's voice speaking in Russian. He repeated a strange series of names and numbers that no one could decipher. Were the names and numbers a test signal? Were they code? Or something more sinister? After the brief creepy voice message, the UVB-76 station went quiet. Then it returned to its repeating series of peculiar buzzes. However, now shortwave radio enthusiasts and investigators were able to triangulate the signal's location. In later years, the UVB-76 signal was traced down to a location on Google Maps. It was coming from a small communications building in a remote area in Russia. Over the next 20 years, UVB-76 continued to broadcast its strange patterns of buzzes, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. On rare occasions, the buzzes would be interrupted by the mysterious Russian, always repeating a series of seemingly random names and numbers. To this day, over 44 years later, UVB-76 still broadcasts on shortwave radio. Although there have been many wild theories, no one has ever been able to figure out the purpose or meaning of the UVB-76 broadcast.
That was it for that one. I think I'm gonna watch one more. Got time for one more old school one. I mean, they were good back then also. Since Rick is about to go to bed right now. It's past his bedtime. Let me see which one is a good one. Five people that caught some ghost on camera. That one should be a good for the last one.
The top 5 YouTubers who caught ghosts in videos. Exploring with Josh.
Oh, Exploring with Josh? I
YouTube
watched
channel
this guy.
Exploring with Josh is based around exploring
Damn, that's when he
creepy
was in.
abandoned buildings, including some locations that are allegedly
That's when
haunted.
he was in his younger days,
So
right
maybe
there.
it
You could tell how the way he looks.
should come as no
Younger
surprise that
days,
occasionally
super
Josh
young.
and his crew do happen upon
He's a lot more slimmer in those videos there.
a strange encounter in one of these structures. While exploring an abandoned school building that's covered in graffiti, including pentagrams and other strange satanic writings, the group experiences something they can't explain.
Guys, so much doors are opening and closing right now. It sounds like something sounds like someone hitting like a wall. I know, it really does though.
Oh, they
my
are
fucking
opening
God.
and
Did
closing.
you get that on tape? That is insane. Oh my God, another door just closed. Oh my God. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Holy shit, we're just standing on a... Dude, upside down crosses. We're getting back to some dangerous
Yeah, that's when he was super young. Look at him.
After this encounter, Josh and his fellow explorers decide to leave the abandoned school. Angry and scared Grandpa. The YouTube channel Angry Grandpa is a scripted series that features a guy recording the rage-fueled ramblings and adventures of his grumpy granddad. But in one of their videos, something very unscripted appears in the video. Now just watch the trash can behind Angry Grandpa.
They're going to your house because you had another stroke.
It appears that someone or something with a very small head is peering at them from behind the trash can.
Where?
Then it
I don't
disappears
see
from
it.
sight.
Oh, I see it. Never mind.
The head seems too small to be that of a child. Now, what makes this clip especially believable is that the strange figure lurking in the background is not mentioned in the video at all. Joe Weller's mental asylum. YouTuber Joe Weller decided to film a YouTube video inside
Joe
an
Weller, I
abandoned
remember
mental
this guy.
hospital as a joke. But
I don't know if he still does things. He probably does. Let me see. Still does.
things get a bit more serious when they suddenly start hearing the taunting screams of a child from somewhere inside the building. However, Joe Weller and his co-host don't take the noises too seriously. They joke that it's probably just some kids who've wandered into the building.
Jeez! Easy. Hello? What the was that? It's kids. Well, what do we do here? Calyx and Gundigan. Oh, wait. Who's that then?
But the noises intensify.
Pretty alright, isn't it? Wait, what is that?
We're gonna get you here. What's up in there then? Come on, take your trousers down. Who's having the banter? Well, this is funny. Wait, imagine if it isn't even like, right, what we do? Alright, you're just vandalising now. What are you gonna do?
Nobody's here?
Nothing. Hey, I beg you don't throw anything right now because we're just coming out. Hello? Is there anyone there? There's no one there. How did they run away so quick? Hello?
Joe and his friend take the situation a bit more seriously when they find that there's no one else inside or around the building.
The thing that I don't get is it genuinely sounded like someone was banging on the door. You know that door that you shut at the entrance? Yeah. You know when we first came in, it sounded like someone was banging on that. 20 seconds after the last rock was thrown, we leave the building and there's no one to be seen.
Can't hear anything, yeah.
Like even now, like if it's kids, you would at least hear them like laughing or so. Still, why is there no one here now? Like look at the escape route. Just film the escape route. You have to come through here and through that gap in the fence. Like you can't do it without.
That is weird though.
And we didn't hear it.
They could have never moved that fast anyway.
You didn't hear anything?
No. Guava Juice Ghost. YouTuber Guava Juice has often claimed that his house is haunted by the spirit of one of the previous owners. In one video, he captures some strange knocking that seems to be coming from his attic.
It's definitely coming from up here. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Oh
my goodness.
I don't know, I can't do this.
But he just can't bring himself to check out the dark attic by himself. He sets down the camera and 2 minutes later, a strange reflection appears in the patio windows.
You could barely even see it.
And then the patio doors seem to slide open and closed all by themselves.
That is something there.
Joe Weller's mental asylum revisited. So you saw YouTuber Joe Weller and his friend checking out an abandoned mental asylum in the video at number 3. Well, after Joe Weller's video went viral, the YouTube channel VJama decided to check out the abandoned building for themselves. After checking to make sure the building is empty, they place flour on the floor. So if any kids or anyone else enters the building while they're inside, they'll know.
That's smart.
No one else enters the building, but they do have a strange encounter when they find that a hospital meal cart has been rolled to block a doorway while they are inside.
Off was done. We heard a bang. I think that's the kids though. I'm not gonna lie. What? Huh? What? Oh! Shit! Sorry guys, wait, what the fuck was that? Is it... What the fuck? Nobody's fucking here. Wait.
You know, let's check it like everyone.
Wait, check the floor. Yo, you man, check the floor.
Footsteps as well, man.
Nobody's fucking here. I don't get this.
But there's no one fucking.
Look at the fucking floor.
No one here.
Nobody's there.
Oh my fucking god. Nobody stood over here because it. I'm fucking done now, guys. Somebody's in the building.
No. Hey, don't step on the floor. Check the basement. Yo.
Fuck's sake, guys.
It's all in it.
Guys, I'm not even fucking joking anymore now.
Hey, you man, I beg we call this shit. No way.
Wait, I'm checking down it again because there has to be someone over here. Oh shit! It's gone! What the fuck? Yo, no. I can't be asked for this. I'm dipping out. I can't be asked for this. I'm going out.
They're out of there.
awesome. You leaving fucking school, bro. That's so fucking weird.
They're out of there.
Yo, go pursue them. Fuck. It's fucked up, man. Oh my fuck. I was mental, bro. Fuck.
Now, in this top 5, I'm giving you
They
the
couldn't
information
handle that
as it
one.
was reported by the filmers. It's up to you to decide if it's real or fake. So you tell me what you think of each of these YouTubers' videos down in the comments.
I mean, they all caught
Seems
something
real,
in
which
there.
seems fake, and why does it seem real, or why does
But
it
these
seem
videos
fake?
are like old
Let
school,
everyone know your
kind of.
thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be
Anyways,
sure to subscribe to the channel, and also be sure to hit the little bell.
Anyways, that was it for now. That was the last video for tonight. Thanks for the few that stopped by. Rick, he's probably scared, hiding under the sheets or something. Who knows? Thanks for the rest of you guys that stopped by. And I am out of here for tonight.